there, this is RP here, recording video on Bank Nifty. Welcome to the Bro Billionaire channel. So we are going to analyze Bank Nifty's move for the next week. So let's find out what is happening in the Bank Nifty. So this is Bank Nifty's daily chart, where you see I have a couple of moving averages and RSI and Aron. So RSI is above 70. The last time it was above 70 was in it was in October 2021. After that, it is trading below that. So currently it has went just above 70 level of RSI. This seems to be a bullish. Even you can see the candles are all bullish on the daily chart here. Aron indicator says the same thing. When Aron lines are above 70, it's extremely bullish. Okay, a green line is above 70 and red line is below 30, then it is extremely bullish signal. Opposite is red line is below, red line is above 70 and green line is below 30. So on the indicators front, Bank Nifty looks pretty solid, and it has even crossed 200 EMA. So this pink line is 200 EMA, and it has crossed that, and it is trading very bullish. So that's what we can see. So let's understand what is happening with the Elliott Wave. So this is our past analysis where we mentioned that Bank Nifty is in a Z wave. So there are five swings here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we were expecting it to make fifth swing as a Z wave on the downside, but Bank Nifty has turned bullish. So this was chart on May 2nd. After that, on May 19th, this was the chart. And after the May 19th, on the same day, we expected an up move. So after that, it gave a pullback on 25th June as well. And on 3rd July also, it gave a pullback, right, as we expected. So this was the chart on 10th July. And here we expected a top to be formed at 35,500 based on Fibonacci extension. So same thing happened. It formed top here and started the drop. So this was the drop that it has given, and this was the last update on July 17th, that is last week. We had drawn this chart, and here we were expecting Bank Nifty to drop further after making a top near 35,000. So we were expecting almost how many points? Almost 500 plus points, 500 odd points up move, and then a drop was expected. So this was the last week's video. Where is that? Yeah. So this was the last week's video. This is how we expected. And we were waiting for Bank Nifty to break this particular area once it goes up like this. And if it breaks this, we were expecting a drop on the downside. We also mentioned that if Bank Nifty crosses 35,500, okay, that was previous high, our analysis on the downside will be invalid. But it gave this much move and went on the upside. So this is how the Bank Nifty is looking right now. Okay, so this is the chart. It has went very much deep on the upside, even broken this swing. So this was the swing, this was our previous swing that it has broken. So now we have to fix our count. So this tells us, right, the Elliott wave is pretty useful whenever. So we were here, right, at this point, somewhere around this point, and we were expecting it to not to break this. If this is broken, then we have to do the recount. That's the beauty of Elliott wave. We have to adjust our wave count as if our analysis goes wrong, right? So this is how we should try to find out the swings with the Elliott wave. So now let's take a look at a bigger picture. So as we said, we are in a Z wave. Z wave is going on the downside. That's what we said. Okay, so there are some variations here. So we will talk about them. So first, let's talk about the first variation. So the first variation can be like this. Okay, so here we are expecting WXY wave completed here. Okay, and then we have started the pullback. Okay, so it can move like this. Okay, right, like this. So this is, you can call as wave A, which is complex. Wave B, again it's a complex. So wave C, D, and E. Okay, so what we are making here is a triangle. Okay, so the triangle will have a structure like this. So this can be a possible without breaking this low of 35,155. If it doesn't break that low, then we can pretty much form this structure and then shoot on the upside. So what I am expecting is not to break this particular high right now. Okay, so this X top, we are not expecting it to break. That is around 38,800. Okay, somewhere near this, that top is there. So the B wave going on the upside should not break that. So this is case one. We are expecting Z wave to be a triangle structure. Okay, so after this, it can break on the upside. So this is one way to assume a triangle structure. So in that case, this low will be safe. What is the second case here? Okay, so the case one that we discussed is a triangle structure in a Z wave. So second case can be, it can be a flat correction. So here we can assume that this is wave A, okay, and this deep pullback, okay, which is a channel bound move that we are expecting, and we are expecting this to be a flat correction, right? Like this. So it can go like this towards 30,000, right? So this is A, this is B, and this will be a C wave. So this can be a case as well as a flat correction in a wave Z. So this is second possibility that we have. Okay, so in both cases, this should not be broken. Okay, otherwise both of the cases will be invalid. If this is broken, we will talk in the next week. Next week, changing our wave count again. That's what we can do if this high is broken. Okay, we'll talk in next week what is going to happen. Okay, so yeah, once this is broken, we'll talk in that next week's weekend analysis. Okay, so let's move forward and see what's happening internally in these areas. Okay, and see how the moves are seen here. Okay, so now let me go and zoom in a chart a little bit. Okay, hope it's clearly visible to you. So now what we are assuming here is this is wave A, B, and C. We have changed the wave count, by the way. We have updated the wave count from our last video. So this is wave X. So W is formed here as A, B, and C. Okay. After that, currently there could be a wave in progress. Okay, which is going to the channel top, and then B wave could come, and then again C wave will go on the upside. So this can happen as a WXYZ correction. Okay, sorry, WXY correction. So that is case one. We are expecting it to head towards upside, and it can even head higher because it has already crossed the 0.618 Fibonacci. So when you plot Fibonacci on this range, okay, from X to this low, it didn't break the previous swing low. So we are plotting Fibonacci on these 2 points. Here we get 0.38 Fibonacci as 36,280. It has crossed this point. So we can expect it to go further up. Now it can go like this and go up. Okay, if it breaks this swing, then our wave count could be wrong again. Then we have to think of something else. But what I'm expecting is it will come like this and bounce back on the upside. It won't break this channel. That's what we are assuming. If the channel is broken, then there can be a chance of break of this X, but it may not happen 100%, 100 of the time. So only if this low is broken, then we can assume that internal wave count is incorrect, and this could be like, if that happens, then we can assume that this is W, okay, this is X, and this ABC correction was Y wave. Okay, we can assume like this, and if it is breaking on the downside like this, if this swing is broken, then we can assume that our correction ended, our pullback ended here, and we went on the downside. Okay, so this is another case. Let's check in detail what are levels we are getting for the pullback. So here we want to find out the levels of the pullback. Okay, so let me push this here. Let's take, okay, so these are a couple of Fibonacci that I have plotted, and this is the correction ABC. Okay, so now let's understand what is happening here. Okay, zooming in the chart. So here you can clearly notice that ABC we are talking about. This A wave can be a 5-wave structure or an impulse structure, right? So, okay, just a second, the brush. Okay, so this is a 5-wave structure. You can call it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks odd structure, which looks as expanded leading diagonal pattern. This looks odd, but yeah, what we this is what we have to assume since we are getting a channel here, right? So this is what we have to assume here, A wave. So anyway, the rules are getting followed: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So this is what we see here. And then B and C wave. So C wave again internally has 5 moves like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So next, what we can see here is currently A wave could be in progress, which is 5-wave structure: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here we need to take care. Okay, so it can be like this. Okay, 1, 2, okay, and third completed here, fourth here, fifth here, and we have 2 touch points. And here there are no bullish or bearish signal as of now, but Monday it can form. How much drop we are expecting in the B wave? So here there will be A wave. Okay, so this will be A wave, and B wave can go slowly towards this or even sharp dip towards this. So considering the depth of the channel, I am expecting it to stop here. Okay, making some complex pattern like this. So it can make complex pattern like this, and it can go on the upside. So this this is what possible. So in that case, we'll spend entire week in this range towards 35,900, or even you can call it as a 36,000. So 1,000 points a range we can trade in next couple of days. So this should be, if it has to reach here, it should be sharp drop like this. Okay, so it should be sharp drop, and so you can assume that it is supposed to reach the lower end of the channel. So any of these levels can come. So if drop is slow, we will reach just 36,000. If it's rapid, then we'll reach 35,400 something. Okay, 400 or 365. So this is these are the levels of the pullback. After the pullback, we can expect it to go towards this level, 35,000, sorry, 37,700. So this can be plotted with these 3 points: 1, 2, 3. You can take the Fibonacci extension tool from this area and then plot it as said above. Okay, so these are the level. Once it completes the B wave, it can go on the upside. So alternative view also we have given you. So for that, it need to break this low. After that, we can assume the dip on the downside. So hope you understand what is happening here. So maybe we can go and check the 15-minute chart. Did I plotted those levels? No. Okay, so let me plot those levels. I should be having that here. No. Okay, okay, I'll go here. I'll go to the 15-minute charts. So here we should be able to see negative divergence. So it's not, so you can see here there is a negative divergence between these lines. Okay, so we should be careful now. We should see some profit booking, right? So this is the divergence from this point onwards in the price till this point, we see a negative divergence. All right, let's take a closer look what could be the wave count here. Okay, so here at the end we see a 3-3 wave structure. So from this point onwards, you can see that 1, 2, 3, okay, formed here, then correction, then again 1, 2, 3, correction, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this can be even called as an ending diagonal in a 5th wave or wave C on the going on the upside. So if you plot a trend line here, let's see how it looks. Okay, so it should be looking like a wedge structure. That's what I'm assuming, right? So this is looking like a wedge, right? This is looking like a wedge structure. So wedge structure at the top is a danger signal. So there could be a chance that we could see some profit booking from here onwards. So as you can see, these are 3-3 structures. So this is telling me that we should be like, price is getting squeezed in a range. So once we break certain level like this level, so this is the trend line break. Okay, so we have a touch points here, like we have touch points 1, 2 and 3, and the fourth time it has come below this trend line. So once this level is broken, what is this level? 36,600. We can get some more points on the downside, maybe 600, 700 points we can get on the downside. So this will be our confirmation for uh, looking for the downside opportunities. Okay, so this is how I see a Bank Nifty for the next week. Hope you like the analysis, and do subscribe and add comments. I was not able to conclude anything on the Bank Nifty until now. Even Nifty's video is pretty much tough. So Nifty's chart will be a little bit different. And yeah, Nifty, you can see Nifty didn't yet broke this previous swing. Okay, Nifty has not broken the swing X level, which is at 16,794. So this level has not been broken. So there is no synonymous, or the charts of Bank Nifty and Nifty are not in the same waves. So we cannot conclude, like we have to analyze them differently. That's what I have to say here. So hope you understand the analysis. I'll also post the video on Nifty. Well, this is a little bit tough than Bank Nifty, but yeah, I'll post it soon. So do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you.